Hey, welcome again. This is Noor, and today we're going to talk about Pinball FX2 finally making its way to the Xbox One. Now, I've played Pinball FX2 on the Xbox One. The games that they have run at 1080p, 60 frames per second, and boy, 1080p, 60 frames per second is beautiful. That is the standard. I don't think any game from now on should be released without it being 1080p 60 frames per second. I mean, I was so amazed. It was so smooth that I really couldn't play the game that good, you know. So I have to give it to the Pinball FX2 people, Zen Studios, for going that extra mile with the next generation consoles, making it 1080p 60 frames per second on the Xbox One without crying like other developers because they were lazy to do the 1080p 60 frames per second. We can't do it, No, you can. Just stop being lazy. But anyway, it was some real problems though with Pinball FX. And one of the problems that I had is they say that you can bring your games that you purchase over, you know, and play them for free. Well, basically, I have like 9 or 10 games, you know, but Pinball FX want to pick and choose which games that they will allow you to bring over. So I wasn't able to bring over my Blade table, or my X-Men table with Wolverine. I mean, they said, okay, I purchased everything one game at a time. You don't have to purchase the pack and everything. But here they're going to make you purchase the pack, and it's crazy because I can't find my Blade game anywhere. So they're basically saying, okay, we're going to put some of the games in, some of the games out, and this way we'll make you pay, for these other things that we have. Like I have Porsche, I have BioLab. I've already purchased these games, but it won't let me play them on the Xbox One. It won't let me play them at 180p 60 frames per second. I guess it says that I didn't purchase them, but I did, and I think that's a real shame that it really brings the quality of the Pinball FX down because you're sitting there, I own 10 to 11 games, but I have to repurchase them again for 9.99. You know, this is ridiculous. I mean, I thought Microsoft was working on this cross-platform thing where we wouldn't have to repurchase things again, and so basically, like I said, it looks good at 1080p 60 frames per second, but as far as you being able to play the games that you've purchased, yeah, that's not happening. And that's where this Pinball FX2 fails miserably. I basically will not be buying any more games for the Xbox One. They pretty much lost my trust when I can go on my Xbox 360 and play, 10 to 15 games that I've already purchased and then come back on my Xbox One and only be allowed to play 3 to 4 games, and the games that I purchased are not already able to be played like Blade. I'm like, hold on. I purchased this game. Why can't I play it? Spider-Man. I own that. It won't let me play that. So I'm like, this cross-platforming is not working on the Xbox. Phil Spencer, you need to get on this. You need to talk to these guys at Zen Studios and say that each and every game, if a person can play it on the Xbox 360, they should be able to play that game on the Xbox One. I shouldn't have to repurchase anything I've already purchased in the FX series. I should not. It doesn't matter if it's with the older series or not, because all they did was bring over on the 360, bring over your old games to the FX2. And I'm thinking, okay, I've purchased it. I've purchased this whole line of series. I mean, it's still the FX2 brand on my Xbox 360, so why can't I play my FX games? So like I said, I'm really, really, really upset with that. And because of that, I will not purchase any more Zen Studio Pinball FX games. I'm hoping that we get another pinball carrier out there. I'll start purchasing games with them, but Microsoft, we have to lock down that if you already own it, you should not have to pay for it again. And that's my only gripe with the Pinball FX2 and Zen Studios is that I'm not going to purchase any of these games again, and I'm not going to purchase the new ones to play on my Xbox One. And that's the sad part. I'll probably, if I do decide to purchase anything, I'll put it on my 360 because that's where all my games at. I mean, I got 3 to 4 games on the Xbox One, and it's telling me I got to give them $9.99 all over again to purchase games I own, and then the games that I do own, they do not have for me to download. Again, my blade. So enough with my complaining. I just, this needs to be fixed, and it needs to be fixed ASAP. I don't want anybody telling me that, oh, this is what you got these games with the. I purchased them, okay? And when I play them, it say Pinball FX2. Forget all the technicalities. Get my games and get my games on Xbox One, or I will not support you. So basically, that's it. I will not support Pinball FX2 on the Xbox One because Zen Studio has shown me that that is a ripoff. That what they say that I can play my previously purchased games on the Xbox One, I can't do that. So someone tells me what's going on, drop me a line, tell me what they're saying. But like I said, it really doesn't matter. I've purchased the content. I should not have to purchase it again, and it shouldn't be no technicality. I own the Porsche table. Okay, I own the Rome table because I purchased it. And on my Xbox 360, it says Pinball FX2. Okay, so I want my games. That's all I'm saying. Well, thanks for listening. This is Noor, and I'm out again.